My colleagues called me today for a brunch. I go to my slumber in the morning like every other normal researcher. How do they have time for such meaningless tasks? Their little minds occupied with eating a meal which somehow classifies as both breakfast and lunch. Preposterous. I only eat once per night. Maybe I should dispose of them. The meals, I mean. Or of the brunch. Make some petition, like other mortals use to solve their problems. But thinking of food, I mean my work, I've been studying the effect of lactic acid or adrenaline coursing through an animal's blood on the taste, or not taste, just the integrity of the flesh. Oh, I've just been writing down my thought process. I should throw this paper away and start again. But I don't believe in wasting Mother Nature. If you hadn't taken the previous job notice with you, I would have written it on the same paper. Also, please deliver it to me during my working hours like last time. Flat Lempiera. Totally not suspicious, totally not a vampire. Nope, 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 nope. So this time he wants us to harvest one calm roe deer, which is the easy part, and one spooked roe deer. As I said before, thankfully, alerted animals count as spooked for the purpose of this mission, so we're just gonna have to alert them, get them to perk up their ears, look at us, and stop moving, and then we can shoot them. But we are definitely going to have to go for 2 herds because they run away very fast when they see us. And yeah, sure. I'll take the photo spot right now. It's going to be a pretty bad photo because it's obviously in the middle of the night, but before I forget about it, let's just grab the photo spot. So yeah, nothing suspicious about this man. Nothing to see here. Totally just a normal person with some weird, quirky hobbies. I think we actually have his picture in the encyclopedia, don't we? Yes, we do. This pale gentleman. I like this. Favorite firearm. Anything that gets the job done. There are various rumors around... There are various rumors surround Lempiera. A few of his colleagues refuse to work with him because of his strange habits. He dislikes to work during the day and no one really sees him eat. He always has tired eyes and looks ready to murder someone. Some call him a vampire, others just a tired biological researcher. Yeah, right? Like, as long as it gets the job done, as long as it takes the animal down, sure. I mean, I have used an SM-12 on ducks before, so I have no reason to complain about bad calibers.
I should return during the day.
Oh, really? Oh my... I did not know that the game actually makes you... Wow. I was not aware that the game actually does that to you, that it actually makes you come back. Corsa Verde, green course. Ah, Tybor is here to translate all the Romanian signs for us. Well, in this case, green run is not too bad. It's not too bad a mistranslation. Well, it's actually not a mistranslation. It's actually a fairly decent translation. Oh, and low latency working too. Yes, I found the setting. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. So it's still a couple of hours before we need to finish any of the other missions. I normally don't like walking around during nighttime, but I think it's really time that we start our bear census. And since we have a mission for a bear during nighttime, I suggest we just start now. Oh, that's why there's a smaller delay for my messages. Yes, there is. We are going to start with the bears. And we're going to get rid of the red foxes because we don't need them. I think there's like 24 of them. It's going to be annoying, but we are going to have to find them. All of the bears are in Highland territory, so it's all primary habitat for them. So we're going to see if we can find those bears. It's going to be so annoying, but we need a 4-star bear and they live forever. 27 years. It's going to take so long if we don't look for one right now, if we don't canvas them early. So let's actually see. They currently sleep, and then they should be eating at 3. Let me actually write down the cadence for them. So it's 0, 3, 7, 10, 15, 19. Alright, so right now they should be sleeping. Let's see if we can find our first couple of bears at their sleeping zones. The wind is going which direction? South, so we want to go north. I'm gonna move this window over to my other screen so that I can actually use it at the same time as the game. And we're just gonna start over here, I think. So we have a sleeping time over here, and there's also a bunch of like extra stuff that we can look at while we're there. And then we have another sleeping zone roughly over here, I think. And then we have another bear with a sleeping zone down here. And a sleeping zone down here. So let's start from down here. And we're just going to see if we can actually spot some bears. Because yeah, these missions are going to get very annoying very fast. We will definitely do the 4 to 7 pheasant as well. But we do need to start on the bear census. And I know the area up north is all forest, so the further north we go, the more forest there is, and that's just not good during nighttime, so at least if we're staying further south, we'll have a chance to actually spot them during nighttime. The good news is for the 4 to 7 mission, we don't actually need a specific kind of bear, like we don't need a male or a female. We don't need a specific star rating, so we can really just shoot whichever brown bear we run into between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Which is unfortunately also the worst time to hunt, because even hunting in the middle of the night is easier than hunting during sunrise or sunset. Just because of the light conditions. But yeah, this bear census is going to take a while. And then after we're done with the bear census, we're going to have to do a golden jackal census. But the golden jackals only live for 12 years, so for them it's not as important. But yeah, let's try to canvas some bears. The first one here should not actually be a bear, it should be either a point of interest or a photo spot. If it's a photo spot, we're host, because we can't actually use it right now. So I sincerely hope it isn't. But we won't know until we actually get there. we're gonna have to go around because that's up on a cliff, basically. And I am going to keep the headlamp off for most of this, as that makes it easier to actually spot the need zones if we run into any of them. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something up there. Alright, I think we still need to go a little bit higher before we can get there. But maybe we can go through here. I'm just worried that we're getting close to the time when the bears will be migrating from their sleeping zone to their eating zones. Ah, god damn it, it's a photo spot, so we won't be able to use that. Valley Sanctuary, that looks about right to me. Something is making noise down there, I don't even want to know what it is. We're gonna start to the right, I think. What about night photos for? I wish I could. Unfortunately, as we just saw at Lempira's cabin, if we try to interact with the photo spot during the nighttime, all River will do is say, I should come back during the daytime. And that's it. So I would love to just take a picture at nighttime and be done with it, but yeah. I guess River's camera is as shitty as mine and doesn't do night photography. Because my phone camera, man, it does not do night photography. Oh. Oh, come on. Let me get up this hill. Please. I have bears to check on. It's gonna be hard enough in this light without the terrain working against me. The one thing I think all the brown bears on this map are either solos or pairs. So once we spot 2 of them, we know we have gotten all of them. If I remember correctly, which should make this thing a lot easier than having to see, oh, are there any that I'm missing that are hiding behind the bushes or something like that. Oh god. I forgot how tricky this terrain can be sometimes. I just really hope we still find these bears at their resting zones. Come on, let me up. Let me up, I said. Yeah, no, I don't think we'll be able to make it there in time for their resting zones. They'll already be at their eating zones by the time we get around to this. God damn it. So, let's rethink our approach. Oh god, one of his eating zones is actually over here. Yeah. Inconvenient. Very inconvenient. One of the eating zones is over here. And then the other bear has an eating zone down here, I think. And over here. But I'm really kind of pissed off now that we've already found 2 photo spots and we haven't been able to use them just because we have so many missions that require us to be out at nighttime. That we're actually doing exploration at nighttime as well. Because if it was not for the missions, I would not even be out here at this time of day. Alright. We should be getting closer to our first bear zone now. So gotta keep an eye open for that. There we go. That's the first one. That's Badger, actually. Okay. Not what I wanted. Eating rarely. That's this guy. And the other zone of his is over here. Okay, then let's go to the right and let's check if that bear has his often eating zone there or his rarely eating zone. Unfortunately, I don't see any badgers here either, because if I remember, we need 12 badgers or something like this. 12 mature badgers. Now, I know that mission says in this area, but in this area means literally in this map, so you can hunt them anywhere. The trouble is trying to find 12 mature badgers. That can take a while. But we picked this task up early, so hopefully it won't take too long. Oh, that's the same bear. Okay. But we should be getting to the other one soon as well. Let me get rid of this one so I don't mix that up with anything else. No bears yet. The problem with brown bears is also they don't call as often as the black bears on Nez Perce Valley. Like the black bears on Nez Perce Valley, they are always quite vocal. So you usually hear them long before you run into them. Whereas the brown bears are usually very quiet when they're calm. But they will roar at you if they become alerted, and yeah, that is the kind of sound that makes you go, okay. I'm gonna take very slow and careful steps backwards for the next 100 yards or so, and I hope you don't eat me. We did get noise from somewhere over there. That's them. That's brown bears. Awesome. We found our first couple of brown bears. Now we just need to get a good look at them. One star young and a young female. And unfortunately, an hour and a half too early for us. But we can note that down in our book. That was the one on the right. So that is going to be marked in yellow. Day 2. A 1-star young and a young female. That could be literally any fitness. And it's too early for me to be able to shoot them in the day. So, but that also means we know they're not at this need zone. So now we can just go left, looking for the other one.